Big drop in the markets. Big drop during a volatile week this week. We have CPI data news that came out where the CPI is up by 0.4%. What is that? Inflation is up by 0.4%. Many are saying that it's given the market and the Fed can actually stop, pivot, give us a break on those interest rate hikes because it's getting better. Some of you may say 0.4%. Well, that's still up. That's going up. Well, what the market is looking at is that even though it's up, it's getting better and better so that the interest rate hike can actually be lowered. We can get a break. But will that in fact happen? What will the Fed move? That's the speculation, guys. What I think is this. If I were sitting on the Fed Reserve and it's working and I see that we have just a 0.4% hike in the CPI data, I would say, let's keep going because it's working. We want to go ahead and get this under wraps soon. So I think that we could possibly see that it continues, even though many in the market are saying, no, we're going to go ahead and actually get a break. So that's the big news. In looking at the market, actually, we saw that the rest of the alts regained a little bit of what they lost, which was good. We got a little bit of a bounce, but what they were doing, I believe, it's been operating, at least Bitcoin, between the new support of that $25,000 area level and that $26,000 level. I see that it's going up and down now in that lower range. Yes, it can go up a little bit more. It can get up there, but I think ultimately we get those higher lows and lower lows, as I've been saying. With other things, I'm looking at the S&P. Why? Because Bitcoin follows the S&P like the alts are following Bitcoin. We see that the S&P, as well as other indexes such as NASDAQ, which are the top 100 tech stocks trading on the NASDAQ market, they're going down. So we saw that it came down a bit today. The big question is, what are we going to look at and what are we going to see? It's a very volatile week. I think right now that we hold our position. We wait and we see what's going to happen. I've been telling you my view. Right now, I'm not looking to buy anything because I'm expecting that the market to go down to lower lows so that I can go ahead and get in on my area of a bottom. So that's what I'm looking at. Sometimes you want to react. You want to go ahead and enter a trade. Nothing's going on, but you got to really sit on your hand. You've got to wait it out. You can't get emotionally enticed or psychologically maneuvered into a trade. You've got to actually see what's going on. And I could tell you right now what my speculation. But again, we don't know what the Fed is going to do. Even though tomorrow during FOMC, I think that they continue its interest rate hikes just because it's working. Inflation is getting down a little bit more. But we see for them to really, I said, truly get down to that 2.5% interest rate hike that they want to get down to, we have to have other things come into play, which is we need to have higher unemployment. And the unemployment that we saw, that it was last week, it was up by just only 250,000. So I think that we get a little bit more hurt. We get a little bit more capitulation into the market. We're in June now. We're getting into July. Traditionally, during the summer months, there has been really no upward or downward movement in the markets. We traditionally see a consolidation. Why? Because it's the summer month. Institutional bankers, market makers are on vacation. So that's what I'm looking at. Big look tomorrow. FOMC. What's going to happen with FOMC? It remains to be seen, but guys, it's like I'm always telling you, we have our own speculation. But however, the end comes when the Fed speak, when the news comes in. And that's what the market is going to react to. I believe that the market could possibly go up a little bit, maybe get up to that. If it does, it could probably get up to maybe that 26 or even go up to maybe that $27,000 level if it does. But ultimately, we're going to go ahead and drop to the lower lows. All right, guys, if you like what you hear, this was just a quick market speculation as to what I think is going to happen. Let's listen to see in the news when the FOMC news comes up. Do you think that the Fed is going to continue its interest rate hike, or do you believe that we're going to get a break? I'd like to see you guys comment on my video and let me know what you think is going to happen. Maybe we should go ahead and take a vote on this to see what's really going to happen in the market. My belief is that we do not get a break. we get a continued rate hike. Let's see what happens. This is all for educational purposes. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you like what you hear, hit like, please subscribe. It lets me know that you enjoy my content, you enjoy what we're giving out, and it gives me a little bit more encouragement to keep coming out with these videos. Take care.